Now we have Joe Royes here with sports.
So Joe, how's our men's basketball team looking this year?
We're honestly just going to have to wait and see. The San Jose State men's basketball team will hit the road next week. They'll head to Las Vegas for the Mountain West tournament that begins on Wednesday. San Jose State has struggled with conference play this season. The Spartans were held winless against Mountain West opponents until February 26th. With an 89-82 win over New Mexico, SJSU converted on their first conference win of the season.
We still don't know who we're going to play yet because there's still a lot more games to be played. Right now we just stick to just trying to practice and try to work on the process of just trying to get better, really.
Last season, the Spartans were eliminated in the first round of the Mountain West tournament. They lost to the University of Wyoming 74-60. With one game left in the regular season, SJSU looks to improve on seeding ahead of Wednesday. They'll take on the Fresno State Bulldogs at Save Mart Center at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Spartan football is back in action, not for games, but for training. The SJSU football team returned for its first day on spring practice on Tuesday. Update News reporter Gabriel Mungare was on the field to take in the practice.
Following a season with only one win, the first day of spring football practice for the Spartans was wet and cold. This was the first time the team has been on the field since the final regular season game on November 24th. This is Brent Brennan's third year as head coach, and in spite of the losses, he's hopeful that the team is improving each year.
Oh, it's way different than our first one. I mean, obviously, we're much further along in kind of the culture and the development of our team.
With now finally being back on the field, players just want to find chemistry again with their teammates.
Oh, it's great. We have a good relationship. We push each other, and they're becoming really big buddies to me, and kind of like little brothers, and I'm helping them out any way I can.
Spring practice also gives the opportunity for players to improve individually and as a team before the new recruits come in the summer.
Just get our fundamentals down. We have some young guys out there just trying to get their fundamentals down and get their reps and get their plays down, so when their name is called, they can be ready as well.
Coach Brennan says a huge point of emphasis this season will be on just finishing.
We had multiple games last year where we were tied or leading or one score behind in the fourth quarter and we didn't get it done.
The team has also added a few new coaches to the staff, further making these spring practices all that more important for the players.
Coach Brennan says the first full padded scrimmage is scheduled for April 13th. The team will also have its home opener on August 29th against Northern Colorado. On campus, Gabriel Mungare, Update News.
Spartans tight end Josh Oliver is preparing for the NFL draft this April. His first step was the NFL Scouting Combine last weekend. Oliver finished his fourth and final season at SJSU in November after leading all Mountain West tight ends last year in receptions. He was the only SJSU player to be invited to the Combine. Oliver posted the third fastest time in the 40-yard dash and among all tight ends. He also snagged a one-handed catch during individual drills.
He's actually been training close to my house down in Southern California. So every time I go down there over break, he was down there. Got to throw with him a little bit and hang out. And he's doing a really good job. I'm excited to see where he ends up.
Before his Combine performance, Oliver was projected as a fourth-round pick. With a pro day at San Jose State later this month, Oliver has a chance to improve his draft stock. The NFL draft will begin on April 25th. And that's all I have for sports. Hopefully in the near future, more Spartan athletes can make it to the pro level. Wouldn't that be great, Winona?
That would be great. And that does it for this week's edition of Update News.
For all of us here, thanks for joining us and see you next week.